Zoopa-doo-doop-a-doop. And deep-a-dip-dop-dip-dip-dip-doo. And all that. Hello all. Again. Hey there, Robo. Hello, Max. By the way, Robo, did you leave my Discord by accident or something? I haven't seen you there at all. Hey there, Spicky. I mean, you were there that one day and suddenly you disappeared. Which was kind of odd. Yes, I am Mr. Spidey. I will see you, Max, after class. Ugh. I'm just curious, Robo, that's all. Fallout 76. Jace mentioned that on Discord earlier, but I didn't look up anything about Fallout 76. No idea what that is. You're not the only one who has mentioned it now, so. But anyway. Stop it. Stop itching. Fallout Interstate 76 crossover. That might actually work. In a way, it might work. Huh. Somebody give Robo the link to the Discord channel, please. Again. Well, I'll get the game running. That's not what it is, by the way. Still love it. Fallout and Interstate 76 crossover might be interesting anyway. Don't tell us lies, Jace. Give us the facts. I do not appreciate lies when it comes to Fallout. Let's just get me back into the game and see where we left off. Hopefully it's saved as we were at the area where we were supposed to be.
Brr.
Excuse me. Ooh. This is not the place we left off at. I think it was the star that lets me load the game. Yeah, there we are. Says goodbye to Boris and having more questions and never meets up with Polly until you investigate the ruins of St. Fergus Church in Scotland in depth. That's where we left off. Okay. So I can skip this again. So we have to do all of this over again, apparently. It doesn't matter. It was fascinating to read all of this anyway. You scratch your finger. Nothing there. Checked all of this. Take your centuries with your fingernails. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything last time. I don't think I did miss anything. Okay. Don't worry, Jace. Gabriel will take care of it. Gabriel will take care of putting the link up in YouTube because he's in both places. He'll do it eventually. That's where we get that scroll. Touch the stone.
De Ordonia. Commission. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. And there's that brush that we saw. Alright. Anything else? Might have missed. That's the lake. I didn't saw these spiraling stairs. Stairway that leads nowhere. Well, leads up. Go up it? What for? On the other hand, what meaning does your life have anyway? And also, we could have gone up there and fight for being the final Highlander. Oh, wait a minute. If we would have done that, we would have died anyway. Let's not be the last Highlander then. Still haven't dared to tell her to learn to have on Happy Dale.
You holding up?
More or less.
Thanks for...
I couldn't. I was in print. I parked in...
I'm in the same shape as you are.
Let's take it.
Yeah, the jet lag, as we
Let's
talked about
together.
it, it's killing him.
Don't get your hopes.
As it should be, because he was in the Americas.
Finding it?
No.
I found a cross that's
Oh, yeah? Could the one you...
possible. Finding anything?
But there is something in here about the...
When we first met, did anything disappear from...
No, nothing. You told me.
Then I were
Yep,
when I
we
came-
got all that.
finding it?
There's one phrase that strikes me in particular.
Mercury to remember, not really for us. And Mercury was for
American
us
guy.
to
Me
forget.
too.
I think I remember.
What?
I don't know. They're just... You told me.
A weird... I was scared. One day, my father...
I wonder how White put together that John yesterday is same as Choke.
I'm sorry I got...
Don't be so...
I mean, he's a smart guy, that's for sure. Let's just pick up all the stuff that we could get. Like last time, before the game crashed. Let's see, that was the salt, if I remember. Yep. That was the last time an item we took. At the bottle, when you look at the bottle of sulfur.
Hey, Cho, did you know that in Sanskrit the word sulfur is the same as the word for enemy?
Fascinating. Might the sulfur help you the same way the piece of wood marked with its symbol did in the antique shop? Possibly. That's why I'm taking them. Vinegar, one of the most effective cleaning products that existed in antiquity. And still exists. You know that this vinegar will be useful to you for one thing or another. And there's Mercury. It's paradoxical that you, who can barely remember anything, are one of the few people with a memory of how it tastes. Ugh. While you're picking up the bottle of Mercury, you repeat to yourself, I've got to stop drinking. Now you should be saying it, you should stop drinking Mercury. He had seen Choke's hand scar, then saw John's hand scar, saw that John keeps respawning. Think that's enough clues. True. True. Just remembered you had a fruit punch rockstar drink. Actually, that's a good one for an energy drink. But I don't drink energy drinks anymore. I haven't done it in a long time. Now, what I need is some water, I think. Where could we get some water? What else did we have here? Cobalt? Yeah, cobalt. And we have alcohol. You never know when you might need some alcohol solutions.
Did you know that the first person to catalog zinc as a...
Without really knowing what zinc is good for, you pick up the bottle that contains it. And gold dust. Can we also take the cobalt? All mineral enthusiasts know that cobalt gives you a lot to play with. Alright, we get everything then. Why not? More inventory. Heart palpitations for sure. Exactly, that's what I get if I drink energy drinks these days. Not a fun thing to have, or to get, or to... You fill the cookie pot with clean cold water. Nice. You just enjoy one every once in a while. I mean, at least the fruit punch has a good taste. I remember trying one out and it was really good. Tasted good. There we go. Leave the pot on the stove. So now that we've got that, maybe we should light it up. You heat the water in the pot for a few minutes. Okay, who bought the pasta? Let's make some pasta. She's got nothing else to say. Contents of the pot are still hot. So now that we got the fire, how about we put in the salt, sulfur, and mercury? Salt the water? What for if you have nothing to cook? We got sulfur and mercury. Yes, Pauline, to bring you samples of alchemy elements in case you remember at some point what the Order of the Flesh used them for. Unfortunately, this memory still hasn't come back. Shit. Oh. Well, let's leave it there and let's go take care of this situation. This situation. We need to clean this up. So how about... Oh. With effort and patience, you dig and dig until you uncover the cross, which turns out to be part of a headstone. Also, in the dirt, you find something that you pick up without hesitation. A coin. When you look at the coin, you remember.
And the coin of judgment to outwit the Creator himself.
That's a memory from a long past. As one would expect. A hole. Okay, that's a weird animation that it keeps doing. Alrighty, right. How about I put the coin in there? The coin doesn't fit in the hole under the plug. You scratch your fingers, and nothing dislodges. Can I just use this? You scrubbed it for a while, but the dirt is too encrusted to come off without water. Well, we got the vinegar and the alcohol. We can use those to scrub it up. Everything makes a whooshing sound, Robo, when you do something. You pour a generous shot of vinegar into the pot. There we go. I'd say that this is the kind of cleaning solution that we need. Although the contents of the pot might help you clean the cross, emptying it over the cross won't get you anywhere. You dip this scrubber brush into the hot water mixed with vinegar. When you scrub with the brush dipped in the mixture of hot water and vinegar, the encrusted dirt starts to come off. And after abusing your arm muscles for a long time, now we get to see all of this. Surely there's a hole under this plug, but it's stuck and you can't dislodge it. You try to dislodge the plug with your fingers, but to no avail. Alright, so we need fire here. Salt to the left and mercury to the top. Let's see, mercury. Remember the words of Petit.
And it is told that Don Ginés de Orduña, a priest, poured mercury from his right hand.
Oh, mercury to the right.
From his left hand.
Sulfur to the left.
Salt on
Salt
top, and lit a fire underneath that blazed.
No.
Mercury.
You remove the plug from the hole and pour in the salt, and some mechanism inside the cross is released. And now we need the sulfur in there. And now we need some... If this cross works like Petit's, this is the fire hole. But you can't get the flame to go deep enough into it. Well, if I had some phosphor. Well, zinc burns. Remember the words of Petit.
Mercury from his right hand.
So how do I open this? Well, not with a shovel. Maybe the knife. The blade of the knife helps you unplug the hole. There we go. So now we can put the mercury in there. And immediately, you drip a little of the mercury in the hole and something inside the cross is released. Now we just need to get the fire going. You should know a bit more. You should know a bit more about chemistry or alchemy before using this. Fine. Let's talk to Pauline. Maybe she has the answer from the diary. Hello there, Neuro. She's got nothing to say. You barely remember her, but somehow you know that you're in love with her. Maybe now I can take this with me? It's better for it to stay where it is. But we need the fire. I want to light the fire. Because we really need it now to get with it. Is it a bit early to celebrate? Come on. Just a little bit of just alcohol. Pure alcohol into your system. You unplug the hole and fill the hole with alcohol, after which you hear a sound that you interpret as a good sign. Now light it. The alcohol burns quickly and some mechanism inside the cross lights into position. Oh, it's a good thing that you dug this big hole in 2 seconds. Maybe you should inform Pauline that you're down here. Of course, White is here. Oh, there's the sign. And here's the memories. And of course the black cars. Always. It's a cliche. Bad people never go in bright colors.
Sisters, silence! I've asked you to come to the Hall of Eternity because the peace of our community has been disturbed.
I'm sorry.
One of us has prevented the carnal act from being consummated. Show yourself, heretic! Who are you?
Choke?
I have no name, other than the one you gave me when I joined this order. Volcanus.
Volcanus.
You have been my right hand since we started this church. But you've betrayed us! Confess your crime!
Hard to confess when I don't know what's happened. Is this gonna turn into Uncharted 4? Hopefully not. Soul?
I offered my soul to the devil to curry favor with him.
That's a crime, haven't we all?
This is almost like the beginning of the game.
I've tortured innocent people to extract their knowledge.
And you were probably one of the best torturers this order has ever seen. But that's not the source of your betrayal.
At least he wasn't anything spicier. Otherwise, he would be a spicy meatball for the devil.
I received the body of Christ in sin to please our Lord Satan.
You know very well that such an honorable deed does not constitute disloyalty.
So...
I've opened tombs, profaned cadavers, and stolen their organs.
I myself asked you to do it. You can't be repentant for that.
Well, maybe our Volcanus here is changing his mind.
I've murdered over 50 people in cold blood. Men, women, old people, and...
And you lost your resolve, heretic. You disobeyed my orders when you helped the one chosen to complete the carnal act.
A child?
He was just a child.
And what difference does age make when you have eternal life? He had to die in order to come back to life and give meaning to our quest.
Makes a good point.
Do you repent for your treachery?
I'd do it again, Hines.
What should we do with him, brothers and sisters? Life or death? Let it be death, then. But Satan is the only merciful God, and he is going to give you a second chance. After your death, you will return to life to serve him again, docilely and without any possibility of betrayal.
You wouldn't dare. You can't do that to me.
Ah, but I can.
Apparently he
In
did.
nomine de nostri Satanas Luciferi Excelsi. After years
If you really
of
were
searching,
talking in
we
Latin,
hit on
you
the
wouldn't
exact
pronounce C as an
combination of
S.
torture and alchemy elements that make up the formula for eternal life. Brother Vulcanus, you've been tortured according to the ritual, and now you will drink from the chalice of eternal life. Salt and sulfur to purify it. Iron to strengthen it. Gold to return
Mercury.
fire in honor of Satan.
Mercury.
And the coin of judgment to outwit the Creator himself.
Mercury to remember.
The moment is at hand, brothers and sisters. Make him drink it.
So is that why he always forgets they didn't put mercury into the drink? Without mercury, he
Now,
always forgets.
Brand him with fire, so that we recognize him when he returns.
And because he was killed with mercury last time, he started to remember everything. Huh. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, Satan, you who have granted eternal life to this heretic, allow
Robo,
me
we're not
to
blowing
take
up
it
a
from
grenade
him
here.
momentarily, so that he may rise again and give evidence of your works.
1, 1, 2, 5.
In the name of the Holy Inquisition, the sacrament of priests, it is the authority, and all the members of the diabolic order of the flesh. They shall be judged in their own blasphemous church, and burned in the open sky, as an example to other heretics. This sentence is executed today, the 31st day of August of the year 1501 of our law.
So he died that day as the Spanish Inquisition came to take care of the whole cult. Huh. And now history is about to repeat itself. What do you think you guys are? Jason Voorhees? Lame.
Your friend, Mr. White's about to arrive.
It would be easy for you to slip away from the two men
He
holding
wants
you.
you to prepare him a recipe. You remember it, don't ya?
But then what? There are too many of them.
Cat got your tongue?
Unless you use
I
something
do remember you.
that you learned many lives ago.
Die you. Every time I look in the mirror. Don't move.
You've already mastered sword fighting. Why are you still here, apprentice?
You still haven't taught me how to control the unknown sense.
And we're back to
You
this,
are
apparently.
not ready.
When will I be?
Bring me a truth flower.
And you'll teach me to use the unknown sense?
Bring me a truth flower.
Gabriel. Gabriel. Do you hear me, Gabriel? Dost thou heareth my voice, Gabriel? Would you be so kind? Would you kindly give the Discord link to Robo so he may join the Discord again? You're pretty much the only one who is also in YouTube, so much appreciated if you put the link into YouTube. Thank you. So let's see what we got here. We got honey your master uses to sweeten the sampa. Right. You can't leave your master without honey for the sampa. And blocks of yak butter. And, beans. The main ingredient in samba. Well, it's supposed to be a tea. At least that's what I remember from yesterday. A little stove your master uses to cook the ground samba. You won't interfere with the proper cooking of the samba. So instead, we're just gonna go and try to find the truth flower. Again. At least we still have the tooth, the duck, and the corn. Birdie, you're still here. Would you like some corn kernels? You put the kernels of corn in one of the holes in the wall. And... Here, birdie, 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 birdie. What a magnificent bird. I guess you enjoyed that. Want some duck? Want a tooth? Maybe he would enjoy more of popcorn. Or she, we don't know. It is no time to make popcorn. I wonder what I need to do with it. Yeah, it's still broken. What do I do with the drunken sailor? What do I do with the drunken sailor? What do I do with the drunken sailor when I get a bird? Oh yeah, the duck. I forgot that they actually need to lube up the duck. There should be enough butter. Or maybe I could just grab one of the butter. With a slight gesture of assent, your master authorizes you to take a block of butter. Alright. You don't put this in the ladle. Ladle, ladle, ladle. I made you out of tin. Copper. Iron. Melted butter would be messy to carry. True. Although the laggard duck would be better hot, the scent of incense would overpower the traditional taste. How about I just cut the butter a little bit? You could cut the butter, but you don't. Okay, then don't cut the butter. You're curious as to what yak butter tastes like. Actually, that would be a very interesting thing to find out. Different kind of butter. Lamp, don't you fall off. You're in the way of my microphone, really. Get it a little bit closer. Because I'm not going to be talking in a very loud voice today, because yesterday when I was talking in a very, well, not a very loud, but a little louder voice than I usually do, that because it's my normal voice volume for streams and everything, my throat kept getting itchier all the time, but when I talk in a more smoother voice, it doesn't itch so much. I mean, I've been coughing up a lung today. At least earlier I did. You never know when I might be coughing again, so I'm gonna be very close to the microphone if you guys don't mind. Hopefully it doesn't sound too loud. No, the cook here is your master. Okay, master, let's talk to you.
Why have you decided to end my sword fighting lessons?
Because the pupil has surpassed the master.
Really?
How did you go blind, Master?
I had X-ray eyes, and it was a pain in the ass. So I said to myself, fuck this.
I'm so sorry, Master. It must have been terrible.
How can you not realize that the master is just fucking with you? He said earlier that he is just fucking with you. You're an idiot, John.
How did you go blind,
Joke.
Master?
I had
Volcanus.
X-ray eyes, and it
Really? I seem to remember you telling me another story.
better to remember that you have memory problems, young disciple. Trust me, not it.
Not really trusting you.
Why can't I remember anything about my previous life?
It's not my role to help you with that, young disciple. Nevertheless, something I teach you today might help you recover your memory tomorrow.
Not really, because we know that Mercury is the key.
Why can't I remember anything about my previous...
It's not my role to help you with that, young disciple. Nevertheless,
Okay then. What could I do? You'd do anything to saute the corn in a little butter, wouldn't you? Well, forget it. Fine game. No need to be a complete asshole about it. I have no idea. I've got all these items now, but no idea what to do with them. Rubbing butter on the bell won't make it sound any better. But it will be slicker. Ah, I know. Grease it up. Grease it unjams the brake, allowing the crank to turn. Yay. I'm smirt. At times, I'm smirt. So, what was hidden on the crank this whole time? A bucket. It could have been lying at the bottom of the void for years. You would have to lean over the void to untie the knot that ties the bucket to the pulley. So risky. Well, I just caught it. You would have to lean into the... Can we not just adjust a little bit? Or are you just gonna throw it back down? Maybe now I can cut the rope. How did I get the bucket? Putting this in the bucket won't help you at all. Maybe the tooth? The yak tooth can hardly cut anything. Well, I'm not trying to use the cut anything. I'm thinking I need the dead bush to reach out to get the bucket, but how do I get the freaking bush? Oh yeah, of course, because I have learned the sword fighting, I can take the katana out. You don't need to give me all the hints all the time, Jace. Let me enjoy the game. Let me figure things out. If I'm stuck here for 10 minutes, then you can start giving me more hints. I mean, you have played this game before, right? That's why you wanted me to play it. The old rope is no match for the sharp blade. Yay, we got a pocket. Can I also use it here? Jabbing with the katana, you break the layer of ice that surrounds the dead bush. Dig up the soil and pull it out with its roots. And now we can put corn in there? Okay, no corn. How about the tooth? No, I don't want to throw it there. No. How about the lacquer duck? Lacquer duck won't grow even if you plant it. No, it could have. How about butter? No. Bucket. Bucket. You have no reason to heat up the bucket. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, indeed, I do. Because I want to make popcorn. Apparently that's not supposed for anything here. The bird is just below the truth flowers. No matter how much your courage you gather up to jump, you'll never make it. Corn kernels don't weigh very much. No matter how hard you throw them, they'll never make it to the nest. Political humor is not the kind of humor that at least I appreciate. I don't care about politics anyway. I don't follow politics. I don't care about politics. And political humor? Not my thing. You're a political IQ. Yep. I just don't give a damn about politics. Never have. It bores me. Politics are just boring. I know they're important things when it comes to presidents and all that and all kinds of decision making, but still, it's just boring. Of course you can make easy jokes out of politics, but I mean, there are a lot of political jokes that have been driven down to the ground and nobody cares anymore. People just don't laugh at them either anymore because it's like everybody's made all the jokes already. You absolutely hate politics and never discuss it. Me neither. I hate them too and never want to discuss any politics. Ever. That should be a rule in my chat rules. That never talk about politics in my streams. Politics is a profession made for professional liars and introducing agendas plus boring. Not really professional liars, but they're at least professional stage people. A lawyer is more of a professional liar. Hey there, Jup. On a light note, you just discovered that West Bank had a sequel named Bank Run. Oh, maybe I'll check it out later. It's like when you sing My Little Pony this ironically, not a fan of MLP either. Ha! I am a fan of MLP just like Gabriel is. We're both bronies. I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm a brony. Still haven't seen season 8, any of the episodes though. I need to get to that at some point. You prefer to talk about games, all games. That's what we usually do here anyway. Movies and games, those are the things that I like to talk about. If it's movies and games that I know about, at least. Subject of politics and religion causes division, always best avoided. Exactly. Two things that never should be talked about anywhere. Politics and religion. I guess the only time when you can talk about politics and religion is when you're in a tight group of people you know. Not in a large group of people where it can get out of hand very quickly. Yeah, you never know, Robo. You never know. I do have to iterate though. I don't really enjoy the original My Little Ponies, like the first generation, the third, and such, but this fourth that's been going on, Friendship is Magic. Excellent show. Close friends tried to rope you into the whole MLP scene. It never took in your case. I mean, it's not for everybody. I mean, at first, even I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna enjoy this. And I watched a few episodes and I was like, yeah, it's okay. And then I watched it a little bit further and I was like, okay, I'm hooked. Never understood My Little Pony, not really your thing, but each their own. You're more of a Disney fan, to be honest. I used to be a big Disney fan. Not anymore. And I haven't watched the big Disney productions. Well, of course, there's Marvel movies, but I don't consider them, and Star Wars. I don't really consider them Disney products, even though Disney owns them, but still. Hey there, Slater. What day is it? Wednesday. Or yesterday. Today. Tomorrow? I don't know. Mark really liked the fourth generation of My Little Pony way more. Yeah, the fourth generation is the Friendship is Magic My Little Pony that is going on right now. As far as I know, 8th season has begun, but I still haven't seen any episode of it. No, you do not want to see Alone in the Dark. Nobody should be forced to watch Uwe Boll movies. And I have seen several of them. They all suck. The only okay movie that Uwe Boll has ever done is Rampage. And I'm not talking about the video game. It's not a video game. Not a video game movie. Let's just say it like that. Because we all know that Uwe Boll loves to make horrible movies based on video games, but Rampage is not based on Rampage, the video game. It's a movie on its own, and it's pretty okay. It's not the best around, but it's good, at least. Not the best, but good. Although I did watch the sequel to Rampage and that kind of sucked. Should have just stick to one part. I heard that he made even a third movie of Rampage. Is Uwe Boll still making movies? I don't know. Maybe. I don't care. That's the main part. I just don't give a goddamn flying fuck. No, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do here. I think there's too much light coming out from outside that's causing the green screen to go haywire. You think they closed that cash tax loophole that he was using in Germany to finance his trash? I hope so, because that's how he got away getting rich off making bad movies. He was... You could say that pretty much Uwe Boll made the producer's movie real. He produced all kinds of schlock and... just crappy movies and made lots of money out of it. Even if people hated it. Still made lots of cash. You're so looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2. The first one was amazing. You must have played it through at least 3 times. I've never played Red Dead Redemption. Never. Not even touched it once. Okay, so I have the bucket now. I have the katana. I got the butter. I got the...
What the hell are you supposed to do here?
I've tried everything already. I'm missing out on a great game. You never liked westerns until you played that game. I've always liked westerns as movies. But for some reason, I just never really thought about the Red Dead Redemption, even trying it out. Throw bucket and katana at bird. Maybe the bucket actually might be the answer here. We won't throw this at the nest. Okay. And we won't throw. And I don't think the katana will help throwing that at the bird. I'll just feed the bird again. There you go. Eat up and have a nice life. If you throw this at the plant, the most you'd accomplish would be to break it. Yeah, thought so. We need to get there somehow. I don't want to put it inside the bucket. I want to cut the rope that's holding on to the bucket. Why do I even need to put something inside the bucket? I've already tried that, Slater. It doesn't work. No, the question is, Petri, what is anything needed for here? So many conundrums. If there is any company that could succeed at becoming their own console company, Rockstar would be it. They know how to make great games, but I don't know if they would be able to make a great console that would sell well. I mean, there's so many consoles already out there in competition that I'm sure that Rockstar wouldn't even make it well to sell those consoles. Unless they just go for it. I would support. Red Dead 2 and Grand Theft Auto on a standalone console would sell for years. Probably would. And if also the console would just would also be able to cross over to play with PC and Xbox and PlayStation. You know, combined servers. That would be awesome. Not to mention all around the world servers. Didn't Valve try to do a console or something, or was it just a controller? It's a controller and the link system, which is that you can play your computer games on your TV monitor and all that kind of stuff. They didn't make a console, just a controller and the stream link system. That both failed, pretty much. Nobody liked them. Well, some people did like them, but they just didn't sell well. Well, there is a type of a console, it's just you can play the Steam library from it. It's nothing else. Just a mini kind of a hard drive that holds all of your Steam library in it. So you can play... You can play the Steam library from it on your TV or something like that. I could be wrong, though. Because if there was a console, I don't remember it, and I don't think anybody else does. All of those Steam controller stuff and everything, people just don't like. They're way too expensive and apparently very uncomfortable to use. And sometimes don't even work properly. Oh, Gabriel, if you feel like it, go get yours, then get some rest. You don't need to be here. Just get some rest. While I try to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. The master has given you his permission to take a little honey, just a little, with the ladle. Okay, so I got some honey. Can also take some beans. Yeah, so that's the solution to something. I got some honey now. Maybe put that on the duck. Maybe I need some corn. You pour some honey in one of the holes. You sprinkle corn on the bowl, and as before, but now you're gonna get stuck in the honey. Oh, I get it. We are in the hopes that the honey will... that some of the flowers will get stuck in its foot or talon. After thinking about it, you decide not to clean up the honey you left there. You offered the food to the bluebird for the last time, and... let's see if you have a truth flower stuck to your foot. Or if it's gonna get stuck in the honey. Aha! Discovered that several seeds that had fallen from the bush into the nest are now in your pocket. They look like beans. Truth flower seeds. They look like kidney beans. I know, I have played this searching simulator. You bury the seeds with the knowledge that on their own they'll take a long time to germinate. How about some butter? Let's go talk to the master and ask him if we can get some water for the seeds.
Why can't I remember?
It's not my role, nevertheless.
So I can't get more water from there. The seeds of the truth flower await thirstily. There's no reason to dig up the seeds. Still, no water. Tying it with the rope, you put the bucket underneath one of the icicles, which you cut off cleanly with the katana. There we go. And now we just melt the... You place the bucket on top of the burner, and... in a short while, the icicle melts. Now we got water. And with that water, we give you life. You water the seeds day after day, week after week, until... a truth flower.
You have demonstrated that you possess the patience, the astuteness, the perseverance, and the respect for life required to learn to control your unknown sense.
What is the unknown sense?
Have you finished your chores for today?
Yes, Master.
Good. Because today you won't be capable of doing anything else. Prepare yourself.
It's time to eat the truth flower or something?
Forget you have eyes and open your unknown sense. Prepare yourself.
So we're gonna be like Daredevil.
I'll never be able to do it.
Never doesn't exist. Patience, yes. This time, you lasted 1 second longer. Prepare yourself.
Yeah, stop trying to hit me and hit me. We're in the Matrix now. We're learning Kung Fu. Mother? That's, Mrs. Yesterday.
Henry! John! Really?
Pauline!
Not yet. First, you're going to make me immortal.
Cooper!
Such
SpiderMwa.
rancor. And what about her? No! You have 20 minutes to prepare the potion. Half hour at most. Your sainted mother has brought everything a good alchemist could possibly need. Right, Doctor?
So who are you in real? There goes the coin.
Recognize this, John? I found it in Bratislava. Who knows how it got there?
Yeah, well, a simple carpenter's cup would have worked just as well.
Nice reference.
John,
I'm dead.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
So, John, tell me everything. Did you meet Napoleon, Nostradamus, Marilyn Monroe, Hitler?
Who knows? Yeah, that was the Holy Grail reference. Not sure if challenging him is a good thing, so I'm just gonna go along with White here. Henry.
Oh, yes, Henry. Sherlock Holmes. And Don Quixote. Mickey Mouse and I used to have dinner together every Wednesday night.
An idea races through your mind. Henry, Cooper, your fake mother.
That scar. Does it hurt?
Only when it's gonna rain. The doctors that Henry hired were the best. In less capable hands, I would have never made it.
I'm surprised you still have your eye.
How long were you torturing me in that room?
From the day we took you there, 2 years went by. But I missed out on the first month, thanks to you.
2 years? Jeez.
Did you enjoy torturing me?
Of course it
Yes.
is.
It made me feel good.
Damn.
Powerful, dangerous, fulfilled. Revenge is addictive.
Well, not really. You're not really doing it for revenge. You're just doing it for your own pleasure because you're a sadist.
Did you ever feel guilty about it?
One day, around a year after you got there, you'd passed out after I broke several of your ribs with the baseball bat. You woke up and asked, "Do you know what your name is?" I said, and I quote, "My name is Samuel. Samuel Cooper." You said only this, "You're lucky, Samuel. It was weeks before I tortured you again."
Huh. Interesting.
What do you think Henry will do if the potion works? Will he let you drink it?
Henry is my best friend. And well, isn't that right, Henry?
I'm your only friend, Cooper. The only one.
Not using you at all.
Do you know what? You're also my only friend. My life began at the same time yours did. In the university. The day we teamed up to kill Ralph Martinson. Nobody could understand how we got along so well. The hard-working weakling heir and the penniless jock. But what we had, and we have in common, nobody else shares. We're special, Cooper, you and I.
I wonder how long they've been doing this.
Immortality without you.
How many years?
Why were you pretending to be my mother?
John, Henry made me do it. He threatened me. He invented this entire story to get you involved in the investigation.
And it seems like you just went along with it and you're also in the long haul. Because I saw that smirk you had in your face.
Who are you really?
Who I say I am. Elaine Yesterday.
Is it true what you told me about your husband?
Almost all of it. Frank was my thesis director, and I fell in love with him. He died at 84, 3 years ago, peacefully in his bed. Not in Cadway Station, like I told you. Henry invented that story, and had me tell it to you.
Yeah, because that was us that died.
Are you really an
At
expert
Cadway.
on medieval sects?
All the books and articles written by Frank and myself that you read were authentic.
Huh.
How did you get involved in all this?
Henry hired me 2 years ago when he had only one clue, the symbol of the Y. I learned of its connection to the Order of the Flesh, the torture methods they employed. But that's it. A few months ago, Henry hired me again, but this time at gunpoint. I pretended to be your mother up until your fake suicide in Paris. And when you came back to life, I played the role again, as if nothing had happened.
Interesting.
What do you get out of all this?
I stay alive. If Pauline comes back to life, we'll all drink from this chalice.
I doubt that's going to happen. I'm sure Henry is going to kill you and Cooper before he drinks from it.
You know, Henry, do you really believe he'll let you drink from it?
Yes? Right, Henry?
Of course, Elaine. You know me, and you know that I'm not a tightwad.
No,
I'm the American millionaire who dedicates the most money and time to charity.
You're a psychopath.
White Enterprises shares its patents with any NGO that wants to use them for the common good. I've created hospitals, schools, and community centers all over the country. You know me, and you know that I do whatever is necessary to get what I want. But you also know that when I have something, I share it.
So you're like Lex
You
Luthor.
can rest assured that when I become immortal, you will too.
Yeah, he's like Lex Luthor. Kind of combination of Lex Luthor and Prometheus. Well, not really. Kind of Prometheus. But more like Lex Luthor. Yeah, psychopath.
How many have you killed?
Not that many. Around 50.
Oh, not that many.
Well, twice that if I count you.
not that many. Only 50 or so. That's not much. Yeah, not a psycho. Not a psycho at all.
Why did you kill Pauline's father?
He didn't want to play ball.
That's a good excuse.
How did you get to Petit?
It was your friend Boris in Cadway Station.
He says he lived in Paris, Berlin, Moscow. What a shame. Look, wax from the candles has dripped on the cake.
I started monitoring the libraries in all of those cities. If anyone checked out a book on sects, Satanism, alchemy, the symbolism of the alphabet, the Inquisition, torture, I would hear about it. Our good man Petit was a voracious reader.
Thanks, Boris, for being an idiot.
Pauline told me that her father...
He had spent the entire day with an American collector. They made some good deals.
Oh, look, it was
The man
Henry.
was going to pay us a lot of money. We were going to renovate the store, do some traveling.
What a
When
big
I woke up
surprise.
the next morning, he had hanged himself.
What really happened, Henry?
To gain his trust, I told him that I wanted to have first option to buy all the antiques he found. But when I tried to get information about the Order of the Flesh out of him, he said that he had abandoned the investigation years ago without turning anything up.
And you just killed him because of that? I guess psychopaths have killed people for lesser reasons.
What did he tell you about his relationship with Choke?
With you, you mean? It was you who set him on the trail of the Order of the Flesh. Probably thanks to some isolated flashback you had. But the flashbacks themselves made you crazy, unpredictable, egocentric, violent.
Yeah, we know.
You started to believe that you had lived in the time of the Inquisition, and you came to suspect that his daughter was a witch. Yes, John. You tried to kill your beloved Pauline. Aren't you happy to find out that we're not so different?
Well, we are very different, if you ask me. You're a psycho, we're just an immortal being. We're totally different.
What have you done to me, Henry?
Everything imaginable. Can you be a little more specific?
Well, let's see. Start with the torture.
At first, you only burned vagrants. Why did you start torturing them, using the techniques of the Order of the Flesh?
Because
it's fun. Of you, John.
Oh, because of...
When Doctor yesterday connected your scar with the Order, and I saw the acts of torture they practiced, I mistakenly believed that behind them I'd find the secret of immortality. You made me what I am, John, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome. But I'm sure you killed a lot of people before you met Choke.
What happened after the day that you shot me in the back and Boris escaped from the warehouse?
The best period of my life. Imagine a boy with a cake you can never finish. A pervert with a girl who doesn't know how to keep her legs together. Or a psychopath with a victim that can be killed over and over again.
Indulgence.
But everything ends up getting old. I wanted to be like you, and I started to investigate.
So once you become immortal, you're gonna start killing yourself and become masochist that way? Nice progression.
How did it occur to you to hire me to investigate the Order of the Flesh.
Your flashbacks were what did it. I realized that you sometimes remembered things from your previous lives. I used to love to electrocute you, for example. One time in 10, you would remember earlier electrocutions. When Dr. Yesterday stopped progressing and Petit refused to help me, I thought that your ability to remember your own past would be the best tool for reconstructing it.
Smart.
And it's worked out that way.
Yep, it totally did. We got it here.
Marcel screwed it up by making me drink mercury. That improved my ability to remember.
Just the opposite. If it weren't for that, we probably wouldn't be here today.
Yep.
Marcel was an excellent professional and a good friend. But make no mistake, I'm not reproaching you and the girl for killing him. I probably would have ended up killing him myself anyway.
Sure. You're that type of a person. You would kill anybody just for the flimsiest excuse. I didn't like the color of his hair, so I killed him.
You've promised Cooper and Elaine that you'll share immortality with them.
You won't.
And I will.
You
I'd
won't.
like to remind you of a couple of things you said earlier.
Since he was no longer useful to me and he knew too much, I had to have him liquidated.
What good will Elaine be to you when you're immortal, Henry?
Marcel was an excellent professional and a good friend. But make no mistake, I'm not reproaching you and the girl for killing him. I probably would have ended up killing him myself anyway.
If you do this to all your friends, what's Cooper to think?
Henry.
Cooper.
See? Told you.
Shit, John. What did they ever do to you?
At last, it's just you and me.
And the girl? Have you forgotten her that quickly?
I think Pauline is immortal.
Do you remember?
You son of a bitch! No!
Well, there she goes again.
Is this the price one has to pay for immortality?
You'll pay for all this, Henry.
Don't threaten me, John. You're just one bullet away from being my slave again.
How do you feel now that you're immortal?
Peaceful. Serene. I want to start all over again with a clean slate.
Then shoot yourself in the face.
Any idea how many bullets you have left, Henry?
Don't mess with me, John.
Oh, none. Well. What are you gonna do to him, John? Oh, Cooper's not dead yet. Which of the three leading characters in the story will upset the balance? I don't know. Oh, I can choose an ending? Is this really a choose your own ending situation? Huh. Should I go with John? Not really sure. What do you guys think? Give me your votes. Who should we choose? Cooper, John, or Henry? Put down your votes now. I'll wait. So it's 3 votes for Cooper, 1 for Henry, and I think Petri means John. I'm just assuming that Petri means John. But it's 3 votes for Cooper right now, so Cooper is in the lead. Anybody else gonna vote? Cooper, John, or Henry? I'm expecting you to vote. There's still a lot of you. At least you don't care. You can also vote that. Just vote him. I don't care. There is no such thing as a 3-sided dice. You have thought of how to make one. Well, a D6, but that's still 6-sided. Ugh. The only dice that I have is 20-sided. So that wouldn't work. But still, since people don't want to vote, apparently, I'm gonna go with Cooper, because Cooper got the most votes. So Cooper it is. Samuel Cooper, the young pioneer. The cruel torturer. Friendship, a shot.
We've been friends for so long, Henry.
Of course we have. And we'll go on being friends.
Yeah, even after you shot him?
We'll find another coin. We'll prepare more elixir. We'll live.
You shot me.
Come on, Cooper. You know that I wasn't shooting to kill. I never miss my target. I want you to live, Cooper. By my side. Forever.
Henry, if there's anyone who's taught me the value of life, it's you.
That sounds like me. Get me out of here, and tell me what it is.
Your death. Well, he's buried alive then. He's gonna live he's gonna live down there forever, I guess.
And the bullet?
I survived it.
Take care of yourself, Cooper.
What do we do now, John?
Dance.
We shall see. We've got time.
What the fuck are we gonna do now? Okay. We're a lot closer to the ending than I thought yesterday. But I think that's a good ending. Samuel Cooper got his revenge for his best friend shooting him. Jeez. So they were all Spanish people who made this game. Cool. Oh, graphism. I've always loved graphism in my games. I can understand why some of the, why there were, at some times there were some difficulty with the English language. It was easy to tell. Because Spanish people have had, at least with my experience with Spanish people, they have had, you know, some difficulty with the English language. Doug Rand. Sharon Mann. I wonder if I recognize any of these. Doug Rand himself was also Ola Adirf. Huh. I really should look up all of these voice actors and see what else they were in. Especially Pauline's voice actress sounded so familiar. I'm sure I've heard her somewhere before. And so yesterday concludes today to lead to no sequels tomorrow. Well, actually there is a sequel to the game. As much as I know, there is a sequel to the game. Which, in fitting to the game's theme, is also a prequel. So it's not a sequel, it's a prequel. Bink Video. Good old Bink Video. Any game used the Bink Video. Especially DOS games. 2012, Pendulo Studios. So it's a sequel and a prequel. A pre-sequel. Yeah, we know you're not dead. You got an axe. You got a katana. A machine gun. I think that's an Uzi. So think, Henry. How the hell are you gonna get out of this predicament?
This is going to be fun.
As I thought, he's just gonna be a masochist. That way he's going to survive down there. Just chopping off limbs just for fun. Okay, let's see if we're gonna take a look at the other endings. Why do you keep loading from here? Is this the ending? This should be the ending. Everything has reached its final moment. Which of these three main characters of this story will upset the balance? Okay, let's take another choice. Let's take Henry first. I want to see John's as the last one. The brilliant volunteer. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant volunteer. The millionaire psychopath.
Get me out of here, and you'll have all of eternity to take revenge. Do you want to torture me? Go ahead. I know that you'd like to. Skin me alive with a nail clipper. Drive nails into my eyes. Pop my gonads with a pair of pliers. Smash my teeth with a hammer. Tie off my veins in my legs and make me walk. Rip off my limbs. Sand my skin off until you reach the bone.
Shut up!
Make me swallow my lower intestine.
Shut up!
Impale me. Take a video of me, and we'll have a good laugh watching it together. I'm your new toy. Don't you see?
I'm not out for revenge, Henry.
Do you know why I prefer to kill vagrants? The pain of a vagrant dies with him. No one suffers for him. I can't stop killing. It's in my nature. Would you prefer that I killed mothers, husbands, boyfriends, daughters, lovers, grandchildren? The vagrant is alone. Just like you were, John.
You don't move me, Henry.
You were my best victim. It didn't matter how much I tortured you, or how many times I killed you. Because no one cried for you.
Oh, he's right about that.
You were alone.
Not
All
anymore.
alone. But
We
now
got
you're
Pauline.
not. See, we're alike, you and I, John.
I'm not like you, Henry.
Hey, Turkin.
So you think you're a good person, John? You haven't always been. As Miguel de Castro, you were a murderer. As Choke, you were a madman. In each of these lives, you were different, depending on the choices you made. Do you know what you'll become if you decide to throw me off, John?
Nameless
What you
one.
hate most in this world. Me.
So this time you get to live.
Get out of here.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were right. Petri was right. Roll reverse.
I'll miss you, John, yesterday. Good thing I have a new toy.
Evil wins. Oh yeah, new toy, of course. He's gonna be torturing her for the all eternity. Wow. That truly was an evil ending, that's for sure. So what are you gonna do, John?
Henry.
Revenge time. Alright. And let's see John's ending. Choke. The Vagrant. Miguel de Castro, son of the Duke of Fuentenegra and a servant of Satan. John Yesterday, the man of 1,000 deaths, takes action. Pretty much he is the nameless one. Except he doesn't have scars. The Brilliant Volunteer. Millionaire Psychopath. You find it comforting to know that you'll live again, but it doesn't erase the pain of having watched her die. Your fake mother. Another life twisted and cut short by Henry White. Where's Cooper? I don't see Samuel's body anywhere. Oh, there he is. Samuel Cooper, the young pioneer. Cruel torturer. Question as to which will upset the balance meant which one you will save, then. Probably. Cookie pad. Fire, knife, flashlight, zinc, vinegar. What should I throw at him? I kind of feel like I should throw something at him. Something like zinc or vinegar. Or maybe burn him. Stab him. The light of the flame falls directly on the blade of the weapon. He stabbed us in the evil ending. Return the favor? Suddenly, you know what to do.
John, what are you doing?
Enjoy.
Welcome to eternity, Henry White.
What do we do now, John?
Like I said before.
I don't remember anything else.
Dance.
But what I do want, Pauline, is that you help me to forget.
What the fuck we gonna do now? Game over, man. Game over. At least that was a happy ending. Poor Cooper had to die as well at this time. Making him forget would be quite easy. Let's see what do we get as the after credits scene. Ah, Cooper is still alive. And Henry is whistling in the pit.
Henry?
Quite the pit. And that's it. Yeah. So much for yesterday. Very fascinating game. I liked it. That's not it. That's not it. There's still more. In the choice of John, there are two ways. Take a heated knife by the left foot of John, or use the batteries on the Poet of Pain doll located at the top of the pillar at the left corner. Okay, I gotta see this one then. We have to see this. Yes, yes, yes. John Yesterday. Located at top of the pillar at the left corner. Huh. Who the hell put this Poet of Pain action figure there? Good question. You won't be able to grab the Poet of Pain action figure unless you're Mr. Incredible or Elastigirl. When your chapter with Henry comes to a close, you'll get out of here with her. By mistake, you take him for dead. So, how do I get to there, then? How do we get there? Is there a rope here? Did we use the shovel on him? Anybody got any ideas? There's the katana. Lots of weapons. You can't let him fall, but now he's immortal. How will we recognize him if he escapes from the well one day? Yeah, that's why we carved the Y on his hand. Nope. 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 Nah. There's nothing else you could do for her. You need to look around for some batteries. So we need to go back to a different scene? A previous scene? Okay, let's go back. Search for some... I mean, we never used our flashlight anyway. Where are we going to find the doll from here? I'm sure it's quite well hidden somewhere. I want to see this ending. It fascinates me now.
Hines commission. Do you understand? He commission. Do you understand?
Batteries can be in one of 5 places. But there are somewhere in these places I'm looking at, right? Or... The placement of the batteries is random and not shown by the crosshair hotspot icon. Yeah, this is the hotspot icon. Just gonna take the necessaries.
Hey, Joe. Did you know that the first person to
You holding up?
More or less.
Finding any?
No.
I found a.
Oh yeah? Could the one you?
It's possible. Finding it.
But there is something in it.
We all know that already. Oh, I never looked at the car. You touch the steering wheel, the gas pedal, you sit in the driver's seat, but nothing. No recollection of how the drive comes to you. Nice little detail. He never learned how to drive. Kind of cool. Is this one of the locations where the batteries can be at? the main area view. So, this view. So I'll just search with a tight comb before I find some shit. Find anything yet? Nothing, sir. How about you guys? We ain't found shit. Oh, that's still the lake. Does it even show up as a... anything? Oh, I'm tired of it already. Left and right edge of the rock ledge to the bottom right. Top of the mountain at left. Top left edge of the mountain at right. And dark white path off the far mountain at center of the screen. Do I get any kind of hints if I do it right? Put those, don't put it all in just one freaking text. Just put one line at a time, so it's easier to differentiate them from each other. Left and right edge of the rock ledge at bottom right. Top of the mountain at left. Double-clicking makes him move onto those spots faster. But it doesn't seem to do anything else. No opening of the flashlight. That's not a solution here. Can't do anything with the flashlight. Apparently, I need to find these batteries. If you ask me, this is quite stupid. How the hell are you supposed to find anything when you can't even see what it might be? Click here to see the hotspots that you can interact with. It shows that, it shows this, it shows that, it shows this, and it shows this. But not the batteries. The batteries are just an Easter egg that you cannot find. Because this is pixel hunting. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna get any kind of crosshair. This type of a magnifying glass that you usually get when you find an item. At least I haven't seen anything like that, so... I don't think that would work, Petri. This seems to be a hidden item. Because I don't see anything on the screen. Other than just... Oh, how I wish I could be able to click outside the game window and find this for myself. It would make my life so much easier because I find things so easy by Googling. Is it worth it? What do you guys think? Is this worth it? To waste our time looking for a stupid Easter egg? Not that easy, sadly. Well, trust me, Jace. When I start looking for stuff, I find it. Just play the video on YouTube. I don't want to do that. Because that's somebody else's production, not mine. And that's just the lake. Yeah, it's not worth our time. You can always make a video later? Nah. If I don't do it right away, I will forget to do it, and I just don't care about doing it. So screw it. We're done. We're done with this game. The Easter egg is not worth it. So let's just leave. Still, fascinating game. I liked it. The story was great. I liked the story a lot. Also, now that I am out of the game, now I can do the research. Happy voice chat to say hi to you afterwards, okay, bros? Or sisters, you don't want to discriminate. You really love to do voice chat, don't you, Robo? Trust me, not many people will come there. We never use the mouthy noise voice chat. It's never been used before. So don't put your hopes up to get anybody over there. Just noted that original Total Recall has an IKEA kitchen and built-in bullet holes. What's your group for yesterday? Apparently I found the same thing that the Jace found, or the fourth ending. Let me see. I'm gonna keep streaming for a little while here while I'll do this. Just for fun. I mean, did you guys enjoy the game? I hope you did. It was a very, very groovy story. Well, maybe not groovy is not the word, but, you know, enjoyable. Fascinating. Good. Very good. Very brutal as well. Lots of brutality in it, and I liked it. Was a bit rubbish. We originally put off Discord because you thought it was only voice chat, plus you don't have a mic. Now, it's not only voice chat. Discord is pretty much a Skype for everybody. Also, video phones, funny how they never caught up even if we have the tech. The bits you saw were cool. You liked the story. Brutal parts were kind of jarring, but fun. Guru is amazing and looks like Dalsim. You think he was your fave? Well, that's the joke that I kept making about him. That he is like Dalsim. Let's see what you guys been saying. Can you do video calls with Discord? Yes, and screen sharing. Yep. And pizza dumb. Yup. Enjoy the pizza. Ah, I found a picture, Jace. That helps me a lot to try to find the batteries in that scene. So let's go back to the game and try to do this. Let's try to do this. Of course, the picture is not showing up well because I have the OBS in the way. Right, good job. So we're in this scene, and one place is here. One place is over here. No. Nothing. Also, it said on the one that I found that every time you come into this screen again, the placement of the batteries change. So you can always come back, go to some other place, come back here and look for the batteries again. Aha! We found them! What are those 4 batteries doing here? Yes! I found the batteries! We has them. What do I think of Abbey of Crime? Don't know it. I'm sorry, I don't see the chat right now, so I'm gonna play the game through, get the 4th ending, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys. So if you want to talk to me, don't, because I won't be replying to anything. There we go. Then we put the vinegar in it. Then we take it. And also, we're gonna leave this there because I prefer to have it showing constantly. Now we use this with that. Then we use this, that. It's weird that under the dirt there are 3 holes like the ones you found in the grass. All right. Somebody forgot to heat up the fucking thing. Okay. Forgot to heat up the thing. That was the problem. Kind of difficult to scrub when it's all cold. There we go. So now I can open that. This. And then it was salt on the top. Sulfur on the left. Mercury on the right. Alcohol in the bottom. And burn it all up. Skip it. skip it.
Brothers and sisters.
Oh, no! Shippity.
My name is Miguel de Castro, son of Don Alvaro de Castro, the Duke of Fuentenegra.
Is that so? We'll be sure to...
Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, we're evil.
Have been my right
I've murdered.
And you
You were going to torture a child.
Torture is necessary for the carnal act to be realized.
No, it's not, Inez. It only serves to satisfy your appetites.
Be still. Do you repent for your treachery?
No.
I'd do it again, Inez.
What should we do, light?
No! Boo! Get him off the stage! I mean, yeah!
But Satan is the only after your death.
You wouldn't dare.
In after Miguel, you've been salt. Oh,
Mercury.
I am.
Mercury.
And
Mercury.
the mo.
Can I skip it? I can't skip
Now.
it. Oops. Damn it! No! I click outside the goddamn game window. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot, I am an idiot, I am an idiot, I'm an idiot. I have to do this all over again because I'm a goddamn idiot. Come on, berate everybody at me. I'm an idiot. I know.
Oh no!
Alright, let's see. Is it here? No. Is it back there? No. Is it up here? No. Over here? No. Nope. Come on. Freaking pixel. Goddamn pixel. There. Got him. So now we do this all over again. Go. There we go. And there we go. My voice is gone. And now we open this. All of this over again.
others at what?
Oh.
Shut. You prefer to throw?
Ah, get on it.
Confess.
Get on with it.
And
And if the...
How can it fail? You yourself, do you repent?
I regret the clumsiness of my actions that made it possible for you to capture me. If I had tortured
Defiant.
and murdered that boy, I'd be in a position to calmly plot how to destroy you and your order.
Damn.
What should we do with him, brother? Light.
Oh. Yay. God damn, my voice is gone.
But Satan is the only mercy after your death. You
Never.
Never do it.
No. Listen. In nomine. After you've been solved. Oh.
Mercury. Mercury.
Now.
Mercury.
Oh, allow kill.
Thank you for letting me skip. Skip.
You've already mastered sword. You wait, and you'll bring me.
Gotta do this all over again, even this. At least I know what to do, so it's gonna be a lot easier. You forgot the katana. Forgot the katana. Grab it, go. Skip it, go. Skip it, go, skip it. Let's put that there. That there. Come get your corn. Pretty bird. Yummy. Corn all day. I did tell you that my voice is gone now. Oh, don't you just hate when you're sick? You're gonna start losing your voice and everything. Even your mind. One last time there. One more time. Beer. One more time. Any day now. Be nice. Any day now. Thank you. And this. Those there. That. Here. Water it every day, week after week until flower.
You have demonstrated.
Yeah, we know, we're a ninja.
So, John, tell me, did you meet Napoleon?
Have you ever stopped to think that I can kill you, but you can't kill me?
Of course I can, John. The best part is that when I kill you, you'll go back to being my friend.
Oh, you'd be wrong with that.
And we'll make up.
An idea.
What have you done to me, Henry?
Everything.
Marcel.
Just the... Marcel was... I probably...
How did it...
Your flat... I used to love when Dr. Yet... I thought that your ability... And it's worked out.
At first, why did...
Because I mistake you made...
How many?
Not...
What have you done to me?
Every...
What happened at...
The best imaginable or a sight, but every...
Blah, blah, blah,
Why
blah,
did you...
blah,
He
blah.
didn't want to...
How did you...
It was your...
He says...
I start... If any... Our good...
Pauline...
He had spent... The man was going when I woke.
What re...
To gain him, but when I... He said that he...
What did he...
It was... But the... You start... Yes, John. Aren't you...
What did he...
Oh, I don't want to talk about Trevor!
Aren't you happy?
Why were you...
John,
Who are you?
Who I...
Is it true?
Almost. He died at 8. Henry inve...
Is it true?
Almost all. He died at... Henry...
How did you?
Henry I learned a few months ago. I pretended...
Are you
all the book...
Blah, 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 I don't care. I have heard all this already. Da, 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 da. Dee, 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 dee.
How long?
From the...
That's...
Only...
Did you enjoy...
Yeah.
Did you...
One, you woke up nice. You said it was weak.
What do you
I'm your... my life? Nobody... But what... How could...
You've promised...
And I'd
like to...
Since he was...
What good...
Since he...
What...
Since he was...
What good...
Marcel wasn't...
There we go.
If you do this...
Henry.
Henry!
Shit, John.
At last.
And the girl.
Cooper! Oh great, now Cooper is stuck there, right?
You'll pay.
Don't threat.
How do you...
Peaceful.
Any
Don't mess with me, John.
I'll mess with you. I'll mess you all up. Well, now that we got the batteries, how about we get the fourth ending now? Choke the vagrant. Miguel. John. Batteries. So let's see, it's up here, right? Oh, the hell put this Poet of Pain action figure there? The fuck?
Poet, poet. You pain the poet. New pains for new verses.
Huh?
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
You're new in Pendulo, right? My name's Brian. Brian Basco, and they've already done everything imaginable to me. They stole my girl, they decapitated me, they threw me off a building. Once they even left me without an ending. We're in the middle of a scene, and then suddenly they
Wasn't he from Runaway? He's the hero of the Runaway series. Okay.
So, dude, are you a gamer?
No, not really.
Because I have an old one. I'm sure you'd totally love it. Planescape Torment.
Yeah.
I'd love
Although
it.
in reality now, I'm more into hidden object games.
Really?
Who'd have ever guessed, right?
Even they referenced the Planescape Torment because John read yesterday's pretty much nameless one. The only problem with the Planescape Torment is it would take me months to play it through. I mean, it's such a large game, and if I want to play it the way I want to, it will take me months to get through. I've only played the game through once. But I would love to play Planescape Torment for you guys. It's such a good game. Well, there we go. We got the weird fourth ending. That was really weird, but a nice of a self-reference, because he even said that you're new to Pendulo, right? Yeah, because it was a new game for them. Still fascinating of an Easter egg ending. Let's see, what have you guys been talking about while I was doing all that over and over? Let's go. Screenshot. Finished eating. Might consider it an alternative to Skype, as that can be slow. Do you ever check out the pizza section in Lidl? Have you seen any bolognese ones in the last month or two? Yeah, I didn't see any bolognese ones, but there's marguerites sometimes in the Lidl pizza section. Marguerites are pretty much just the tomato sauce and cheese on it, so you can make your own kind of pizza out of them. But the bolognese ones, you don't see them very often. I have seen them, but not in months. So don't know when they appear there. They just do when they do, but I don't really like the bolognese pizza that they have in the Lidl. It's kind of so bland. So instead, I just get the margherita pizza myself and then grab some burger meat and fry it myself and make a pizza myself. Much tastier that way. Here's why you prefer talking to typing. You can never see a person's tone with text. A huge part of what we say is known only in the tone of the voice. The text is often inadequate to express oneself. Yeah, that's why I say people should always use a kappa or the slash sarcasm at the end, because if they're being sarcastic, I can't tell that from text alone. Can't say how many times I've been misunderstood simply because the person couldn't hear you say the words. I can see the future streaming and chat going to vocal camera inside a VR space, where we all just hang out in a virtual landscape as this game plays on a virtual screen. Well, there is a thing called the VR chat. I don't think you can screen share anything there or play another game while you're in there, but you can go there and talk with people. Hope he notices he washed only with cold vinegar water. I did. You like that idea, Jup? Maybe one day when VR helmets can be bought at local dollar store. Maybe in the future. Seriously, that name sounds much too like a word that it believed earlier. He's dead, Jim. Oh no, I remember hearing that. You're an intelligent guy who can sometimes be absent-minded. Happens all the time. It applies to a lot of people here. Well, a lot of people in general. Yeah. Like an unwritten law of life. Yep. We all land somewhere on the sliding scale of IQ. People who like this sort of stuff tend to be somewhat clever. Odds are we're our smart room here. Well, I like adventure and puzzle games in general. Some of the smartest people in history were also very absent-minded. I have to look into this, and it's quite fascinating. IQ as measure is only really useful for extremes, you tend to think. You place as much stock in the IQ tests as you do in lie detectors. Both can be very unreliable. There are too many different types of intelligence to accurately tell which with one test. So true. Someone who can't tie their shoes could play the piano like a boss, and so on. Yep. Cute Easter egg. I wouldn't say it cute. Weird fourth wall ending. Yep. Still, we didn't get the ending where a dog is running the show. This is not Silent Hill 2. This is not Silent Hill 2 at all. So we don't get the dog ending. I'm sorry to say. But yeah, that's all for yesterday. Tune in tomorrow when I will be playing I don't know, something. I'm just gonna be playing something. I don't know. Maybe have a nice relaxing time with just one shut-off game. We'll see what will happen. No, I'm just gonna go cough up a lung. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another live stream. So thank you for joining the live stream, and hopefully you had a good time, and we'll see what I'll be playing tomorrow. No, not adventure. No goblin. No. I prefer to start a new adventure game on a Monday. Now that you've finished it, Reagan, you'll want to do the sequel in the future? I'll think about it, Jace. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe I'll change my mind, but we'll see. But for tomorrow, I'll be playing whatever I feel like. So until then, you guys take care of yourselves and don't wear out your thumbs. Now, where is Gabriel's remember? Usually Gabriel puts down a remember, but I guess he has that bad headache or something, so he must be resting. I hope he rests well. He sounds like he needs it. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. And all that. And also, meow, 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 meow.